Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to a quick warm-up run of Monster Train 2. Hopefully it is a quick run. Been having some fun runs lately, trying to, go semi-infinite with draw. Add a Vengeful Shard to your deck, draw more per 2 blights in your deck. I'm beginning to appreciate this a little bit more. The draw is nice. I don't tend to care too much about the 1 damage, especially if you have a strong run. That tends to not matter that much. It's the Queen, which I'm immediately wary of, but we do have a couple of Ritual of Battles and Razor Sharp, so we have a Thorned Hollow, so we have a tank. Perhaps this won't be that bad of a run here. We have Imps instead of Torches, Lifesteal, Knockback, and Sap Seraph. Right, every turn he adds either Pyre damage or a sap card. We can't discard it to dump it, unfortunately. Dude, Capricious Reflection early, I will always grab. Do we want Imps every turn or a Rally bonus? We haven't taken Royalty. We've only ever taken Imp Parade with this champion. So to unlock another path, let's go for the Rally Shard Tail Queen. Every time you play a unit on her floor, she gains 10 attack for that combat. It's a funky champion. I'm not sure how I feel about the Shard Tail Queen, but we will try to make it work. She's gonna come down here. We're gonna put a Thorned Hollow there and a Shield Steward there. Hopefully we can buff up the spikes on that Thorned Hollow, and hopefully we can keep the Queen alive, keep her doing a decent amount of damage. I need to play a Restore. We need that spikes in order to kill these minions. I could have played the Thorned Hollow at the bottom, but I wanted to make sure that we had some extra damage moving up, basically. Okay, she's living. I would very much like to murder the Collector, which I think we can do with a single Imp. Excellent, we're gonna get the gold. Taking a little bit of Pyre damage, but that's understandable, especially considering we have the negative of the Pyre of Entropy. We need energy on this run, that's what we're gonna need. I think I'm just gonna pretty much let her die. I think I can keep her alive momentarily, but I really do just want to buff up the spikes on the Thorned Hollow, I think. I think he's gonna be doing the most damage to the boss, especially because the boss is a rage boss. That's gonna be kind of tough to get around. That's not too bad. We're dealing some damage. Let's get you some health. I could kill a unit. 14 and 12, that's 26 damage right there. I'm trying to think if there's any way that I can do more damage, but I don't think there is. Because we're gonna block the 3. The 14 does not get a kill, but we'll go down to 20 HP. And then you'll die, you'll hit kill, you'll hit kill. You're gonna have, he's gonna have, I think, 10 damage when he moves up here, so we need to get more damage on the Thorned Hollow, which I don't know how we're gonna be doing that. Killing one of these minions doesn't prevent any damage on this floor, unfortunately. It does mean that we could do another 60 though. So let's do that. I think that's probably the biggest thing that we can do there. He moved up with 12 damage, a little more than I thought. However, the restores go a long way, and then we can... If I put an Imp in front, we do live for one more turn, but it's probably not worth it. We want to purge the rage, not increase it. Let's toss out a Vengeful Shard? We're getting real close. Hopefully we'll be fine on the second floor here. Probably not. No, it's barely enough. All right, scary, but you know, we made it work. A Rage Imp with 1 HP and 10 regen, a Horn Break that consumes a March of Shields double stack, advance apply armor 24. Why is it armor 20? Was it armor 12? I mean, I'll take it because that does seem okay. It does seem like a bit of a weird pick though. Wildwood Sap, a little bit of regen helps to heal our units, but I think we need way more than just 5 regen on that Thorned Hollow. But you know, this is a way that we can at least start stacking up some regen, some HP. Razor Sharp is damage. Let's take the Sap. It's been a while since we've taken a nice Rage card. Awoken units are always where I'm going to be going if we have a Merchant of Steel. Large Stone and Quick. Oh, damn. We have a Sweeper though. Quick Sweeper is fine. I don't really care about the Conduit, but actually the Conduit with Restore helps us to get more value out of the heals. Could also go for a Spikes Awoken Hollow, but if we have a quick Husk Hermit, that's not necessary. Sometimes you do run into a problem with Capricious Reflection not allowing you to get the upgrades that you're looking for on a run. This might be one of those situations where we might be struggling as a result of that, but hopefully not. Husk Hermit can go down on the floor with the champion. I'm gonna buff Thorned Hollow with Large Stone, that way we have one super-sized tank. And, I don't know, one good Spiky Imp? Why not? Lenora says, Permafrost Sting sounds good. A Permafrost Sting can be okay, but generally you do just want to play it as soon as it shows up, let's be honest. You're gonna tank for the Shardtail Queen. The Thorned Hollow will go... I'm gonna play you at the top, buys me more time to regen you, because I really don't think these units are gonna be living too long. We do a decent chunk of damage. Now, I know I'm not playing the Restores. I'm just gonna play the regen, I think, when we draw it. So I needed to make sure that we got some kills, and the Imps are doing a pretty good job. Everyone's dying. You love to see it. That Thorned Hollow at the top is gonna be a very nice unit to just make sure that nothing makes it through. I hate taking the damage, but it is what it is. Dualism would be nice on this boy as well. The Thorned Hollow would go hard with that. Advance apply armor 24. I can't believe that that doesn't kill you. It comes real close. I think what we need is energy, because we're gonna have tons of draw, or capacity so we can play more Imps on her floor. I'm also very much looking for like a Smidge Stone for him, maybe a Dualism, so I can play more units. Ah, a Multi-Strike Welder Helper. Impressive Attuned, sacrifice Imp, deal 50 damage to the front enemy unit. Does this normally cost 1? Dude, man, a Spell Chain Fortify is not that bad. Hold on. Does an Impressive normally cost 1? Cards, Imp. It's a spell. Yeah, normally costs 1. Deal 50 damage to the front enemy unit. It's not bad, but I think Fortify might be what I'm looking for. It's armor 16. Not bad. I don't want a multi-strike on a Welder Helper. I'll take the armor. A Holdover Steel Enhancer is also not too shabby. It's not the best, but 4/4 if you spell chain it, 8/8 every turn. I can get down with that. And those are good upgrades too. They're very solid upgrades that we wouldn't otherwise have access to. Quick, Incant, gain armor 2, sweep, rage 10. don't think we need another sweeper. A Animus of Speed and can't gain armor. I do like the idea of that with the Husk Hermit on the same floor as the Thorned Hollow, but we need a Smidge Stone to make it happen. We just get some extra damage, some conduit, we can play a bunch of spells, gain armor. I think I can take an extra unit. And these are honestly kind of exactly the kind of upgrades that I was hoping for here. Spell Chain on something that has holdover, like the Steel Enhancer, is +8/+8 every time you play it, or holdover on the Fortify is, we're 5 gold short, by the way. Holdover on the Fortify is 16 armor every time you play it, plus the incant bonus as well. I think we'll take a Spell Chained Steel Enhancer and just buff this. But if I can get, I should have skipped the unit and taken the 5 gold, but if we get 5 gold, I'll take it. We get Dante. I'll take it. Look, this is like the perfect time for this, because Dante, we're gonna have so many blights thanks to the Pyre of Entropy that Dante will absolutely crush. So there's our run. Yeah. I wish we could have taken that holdover as well, but you know, next shop. We do have some really serious power now on this run though. We're gonna take capacity after this too. We need more capacity. So Queen, Husk Hermit, Thorned Hollow is going to be his own floor basically. You might as well spike up maybe the middle floor. No, top floor, because that's where Archeon is gonna spawn. We'll do a Dante on the middle floor, and if we just give him the +4/+4 every time we draw it, he'll easily scale where we need him to be. Like, we want Dante to have the buffs as much as possible. 1, 6, sap. Oh, but we're quick, which means you're dead. The imp is going to take the hit, so he's not going to get pushed back. This is what we want here. Oh my god. Dante is so dependable. And we're going to get, remember, we're going to get +4/+4 every turn when we play that. I'm actually playing an imp to block the 13 damage from the boss. Didn't quite work the way we wanted it to, however, that works just fine. We want to play an imp, we want to play the restore, and I'll take the 1 damage. I love the idea of also getting the Candelabra to stop the 1 damage from these blights. We'll never have to play him. So we get Fortify. +4/+4? Oh, I do love that. I do love that. Oh my god, we've got some strong floors. The only way this would be better is if we could Smidge Stone the Thorned Hollow and put it right in front of Dante, act as a really super tank. But Dante is crushing it right now. Alright, the swap there kind of sucked, but we can kind of adjust for it. And put an imp down. I don't really care about the sap because my +4/+4 counteracts the sap, and then we get stronger over time as the sap starts to decrease. So keep him scaling, keep the Fortify happening. We have a 300 damage Dante already, and it's just gonna get better from there. Oh, Dante! Draw a unit and apply +20/+20 and 0 channel song. It's almost certainly going to hit imps is the problem. Shard Channeler, we could double the damage on spikes, but I don't really care. Cycle of Life is too expensive. I guess we could take it. It's still a free unit that we can play. A Large Stone Animus. An Incant Arbor Consumer of Crowns. I've never seen him yet, I don't think. Costs -1 per imp unit in your deck. Reduced by 5. Consumer of Crowns, 100 damage, 40 health. I don't think we need him. I really don't. I don't think we need an Animus either, although a Large Stone Animus might be worth picking up. But, like, we have a Dante. Why would I not pick up another Animus? Consumer of Crowns is fun, but we just don't need it. We do need capacity, though. Probably more than energy. Is he cheaper nowadays? Wasn't he a tenner before? So before, in Monster Train 1, that unit, the Consumer of Crowns, used to have an ability where he was cheaper by 3 for each imp on the battlefield. Now it's cheaper by 1 for each imp in your deck, which is a little bit easier to work with. I mean, a quick Dante is pretty good. I can't get quick and multi-strike. Multi-strike I would put on the hollow, but that's not super important. I mean, if I quick a Dante and then dupe him, that's not too bad. It's a lot of multi-strike, decent amount of damage. Because we do have a duplicator here. We could also duplicate the +4/+4 that we have in the deck. I mean, that's just good. I think a little, the damage on Dante, doubling his damage to start with is so nice. Yeah, he's quick. Let's buff Dante's damage. I'll put some health on, I still want to smidge you later. Let's put some health on maybe a big Animus so that you can kind of go out and do your own thing. We can dupe a Dante. This champion now has no function. This champion is useless. I hate to say it. She's just pointless. I mean, I think you just double down on the Dantes. I don't even think you want the queen out there. We could put the queen, like, here, I guess. We could just play imps on her floor. But, like, nothing's gonna make it through. Oh, that's a great tank for this floor. That's acceptable. Drawing the Steel Enhancer early is really nice. We can just buff the Dantes. I might as well give you a tank, I guess. You can tank me later. Username welcome, bit late today. No problem. I understand how busy people can be. You are dead to me, though. I hope you're having a good day at the very least. And Scott, hello. Yahoy. How are you doing, Scott Penguin? Don't mind me and my double Dante run. I guess let's hold on to the sap. Well, let's armor up this floor because I don't think anything's gonna make it through double Dante. This is just kind of an absurdly powerful start that we have. To the extent that, like, we are easily going to defeat the boss, I expect. Like, I'm not worried about anything. I'm just playing garbage cards. He's dead. Have an imp. You. And Mother of Zerg, hello. You've been here for a bit. You just forgot to say hi. How dare you? The one thing I request out of everybody is to at least say hi so I can say hi back. That way I can tell you just how much I miss you. Inferno, piercing holdover. Holdover is what I'm looking for on an Inferno. That's pretty strong. I just don't think we need it. Like, we have enough unit damage. Double armor, we don't really need it because it's spell chain, which is really funny. No, it removes consume, which is funny. We have armor generators. We have a unit with incant. We have 16 armor every time we play the, where is it? The Fortify, there it is. If I could make that holdover, that's every turn. We could then double it at some point. Kind of like a Rage Serum, though. Just like bonus damage really quickly on a Dante. It also gilds the card. I mean, we do need to do that at some point. Why not do it here? We don't need spikes because we have big quickness. We could take a holdover restore that draws more health. Sorry. It draws more cards and also is a heal. But again, like, we just don't need the damage and we have Fortified for armor gain. If we can make this cheap though, it's a really nice way of healing and drawing at the same time. But so is Steel Enhancer, it's +8. And we have enough draw already. Yeah, skip, we have enough draw. We're gonna take the Candelabra. Then we take significantly less damage, although we took none on that combat, which was nice. We are certainly going to upgrade, I think, because well, what do we care? Well, a Smidge Stone is nice on the Thorned Hollow. We would like to see maybe a multi-strike on the Animus. I guess that's all we're looking for, huh? I think it's still worth it. That way we get the removal. Yeah, I still think it's worth it. Even Titanite would be nice, but I think I'm just gonna reroll. Oh, he's done it! Yes! Now, we could large stone up an Animus of Speed now, and that's not a bad kind of like tank minion. So we have no reason to add any units to this deck at this point. We don't really even need the Queen's Imp, so I'm gonna dump them. Save the rest of our cash. That was a great shop. I got exactly what I wanted. Username says, wish me luck. I just made it to the flagship in FTL. Wasn't expecting to win this run since it purely was for getting the B-type Kestrel. Scrap gain on easy though. It's nice. I hope you end up succeeding. Put the queen up here. Don't kill all the crew, says the Nor. You remember. Okay, we have the Hermit. What does Channel Song hit? Let's see. A free imp. You know what? Knock yourself. Well, hold on. Maybe we just play you here. You're 21-21. No. We want the tank there. I know what we're waiting for. It's an interesting turn. It's so out of place to have no sound effect on something. It's just completely blank. We need that. We need this. We need this. Buff our big old Dantes. They're doing 300 damage each. I'm still playing the candles because I don't want to lose too much. I need more of these steel enhancers, man. So we want rage. I've got more rage. Let's start buffing you up. We're gonna buff you up. God, our deck is so filled with candles. It's gonna be another one of those runs, isn't it? Yes, yes it is. But no, I mean, nothing can make it through these Dantes. I mean, this one's doing 800 damage per turn on his own. We scale the Dantes +4/+4 every turn. It's easy mode, man. X, welcome. Hello there, Mr. X. Are you here to give it to me? We were talking about it earlier before I started this run. I feel like playing another Resident Evil game. I don't know if I should replay one of the ones that I played previously, like the 2 remake or the 4 or something like that, but I don't know, I'm feeling it. Piercing intrinsic, deal 5 damage, apply armor 20, dualism, summon, return a random consume spell to your hand. That would be Channel Song. That would be Rage Serum. That would be the Rage from Ritual of Battle or the Permafrost Regen. Honestly, I'm just gonna take another Rage Serum. Like, we have enough draw. I can take whatever I want. We draw 10 cards per turn now. So, you know, a Pyre Grow seems fine. Draw -2, oh no. Merchant of Arms, Merchant of Magic. Now I'm thinking arms. Maybe try to get a good weapon. A room, make something intrinsic. For spells, like, we just don't care. Like, the Dantes kick ass. Don't need it. Fight Club would be real nice. Just raw 15 damage on the Dantes and our sweeper. Grant silence to non-boss enemy units. Really good. Boiler Room. Boiler Room is also good. Do we like care about the energy? We don't really need that much energy. I think I'd rather just have the damage. So I'm going to deploy Fight Club. Nothing to merge, that's totally acceptable. I do feel like duping the Steel Enhancer again because it's a solid card. Username says, they hacked my shields, that ain't good, damn defense drone not doing its job. Username, if you still have time, like if you're not one turn away from dying in the meta element there, jump away from the boss fight and come back, and then it'll break the hack. That's my recommendation. All right, you're gonna kill my queen, but I don't really care. Never mind, I'm just gonna play this Animus in front of her. Well, let's get the Steel Enhancers going. I don't yet have an appropriate tank for the front, but presumably we'll draw one shortly, right? I'm just playing Meat Shield because I have it, basically. I forgot I have 3 turns. You can't forget that sort of thing. So Husk Hermit goes down. There's no enchanters, so get more rage. Give you some armor. Oh, it's a spell chain Pyre Grow. Oh no, I'm only drawing 6 cards next turn. I'll take a spell chain Pyre Grow. I got no problem with that. Okay, the boss is half dead. There's our Thorned Hollow. See, that's much better energy. I'm still gonna take energy, but that is much better. So we will... You're dead. Turns out a 107 times 15 Dante is enough to get the job done in like 3 turns. Our deck has 50 goddamn cards in it. Holy hell. Restore friendly units to full health, apply regen and spikes, add a copy to your discard pile. I mean, a full heal, I will add it to the deck because why not? I mean, you got a card? Throw it in. Merchant of Arms, Merchant of Magic. Holdovers, intrinsics are what I'm looking for here. Holdover on the Fortify, intrinsic on maybe a March or a holdover on that as well. Intrinsic on the Rage Serums could be nice, but really we're just trying to get through the deck as quickly as possible. I'm gonna go left so I don't waste the heal option. I would like to go to the alcove, but we just don't need it. Void Armament. I like purging my own units. Remove Consume. 1 cost Ritual of Battle, fine. Holdover. Fortify is not bad. Holdover Unleash the Wildwood could be good as well, but we're not really taking damage on too many floors. That's also Armor 16 wherever you need it. Magic Power. Make something cheaper. Let's reroll, see what we get. -2 Consume. Put that on the other Ritual of Battle. A heal, don't really need it. Permafrost, don't really need it. Put it on the Unleash the Wildwood. I'm not caring about cards like that because... Right, get this. I'm not really caring about cards like Unleash the Wildwood because I just don't think we're gonna need it. Prayer Stone on each floor. Look, my Dantes... This is the only thing that could cause problems. Is 6 spikes killing a Dante. Because they have 200 health, they'd have to hit like 8 times, take 40 damage. This is literally the only thing that can kill us. A sweeper, damage if nothing's on the floor. But we could also play like the Animus on a higher floor and then just play Dantes later when we draw them. You know, we don't have to play the Dantes immediately. Like, play the Animus, play the tank. We can deal with the bottom floor. We can deal with the flying units. We have enough health to survive it. Play the Queen. Get the Dantes, like, behind the other Animus or the other Queen or something on a higher floor. I think we can turn this on. We just have to play differently. I don't think it's that problematic. Two, three, four, five. I'm gonna play the Shardtail Queen as well. So Queen. Then I want Husk Hermit, Thorned Hollow. We have room for, you know, some garbage down here. I think we probably start trying to buff like floor 2 maybe. And I want to get one of these units out. I don't know which one I want. Probably an Animus of Will, like here with Fight Club. We'll play an Animus of Speed up there just to make progress, because I don't know where I'm going to be playing these Dantes yet. I hope I don't draw a Dante. That actually solves problems. That's what I was hoping for, but we could not guarantee it. We can actually play a Dante now. And they'll live. So we need to hit 4 times with... Yeah, Dante 1 Razor Sharp, Dante lives. And we already have the fight... Well, we don't need a Razor Sharp. Dante already lives. He's getting hurt, but he lives. Then we... maybe dump 1 candle, get some heals out, and then start buffing Dante in a minute once we get rid of these candles. Cool. I mean, even if we didn't draw Dante off of that, we would have been fine. But that is what I was hoping for. And this floor is just here to deal with like the sweepers, and then we'll deal with the primary boss when they move up. I wouldn't mind like killing a shield steward, but I don't know how we're gonna do that with the void armament right now on this turn. Like I don't know how to kill my own unit. I don't have a spell that can do that. So we might just chill. We might just say, it's not what we're here for. Maybe it'll come back around when we have a weaker unit, like an imp. Probably not, but you never know. Okay. So we need to start buffing Dante. I think we're already to the point where we're gonna be fine on the run. Yeah, 140 damage times 15 attacks, Dante. I think we'll be okay. I don't think we even need the other Dante. Like, we are just maxing a single Dante. Username says phase 3 with 10 hull. Hopefully I dodge well. 48 evasion and 3 shields can only do so much. Well, there's your problem. You really shouldn't be entering the boss fight in FTL with only 3 shields. I know that's like, well, where am I supposed to get the money for the other shields? But like, no, like you really should try to get the other shields as quickly as possible. .48 evasion's pretty nice though. Keep playing the candles, keep buffing the Dante. You know what? We have room for an imp. I don't know why I decided to play that imp there. It's like, I'm not gonna be able to kill it with a void armament. You're taking 111 damage down there. I got no problems with that. Okay. Now, it might be possible to kill this imp if we draw a void armament. Feels like the most dad I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed moment. Hey, look, I've just played a lot of FTL. I know how important it is to get your shields up. You know? All right, we killed you before you could attack. Barely won, he says. Nice job. Sacrifice imp, hold over, gain 1, draw 1. We don't have that many imps anymore. Summon, gain 4 energy and can't gain 2 armor, don't care. Rage Serum we already have. Spikes don't need, awake don't need, preserve thorns don't need. Don't need, so we're gonna go for Merchant of Arms and see if we can't find anything of good value. We can draw a room card for free. We have 2 room cards. No, we only have 1. Well, there's a Merchant of Arms. Perhaps we can add 1. Let's start by removing the Shield Stewards. That way we add deployable space. And I am looking at Overgrown Carapace saying, hey, that on our super tank. Our Thorned Hollow would be kind of nice. We could also put it on a Dante on their own floor, and then they'll gain 20/20 every turn up to a certain point, which would be really nice to stack up 1 more floor blocking the Titan. Because, like, Dante's behind the Thorned Hollow will be able to survive a long time, especially with the heal for 10 every turn armor. Eventually, the Corruption's gonna scale beyond that, but we have spells to make up the difference. Overgrowth is nice, though. Here's the thing, I think we can do something with it. An Inferno Room is not bad, but it's definitely not something that we need at this point. I guess Boiler Room for the energy, I could always play that on Dante's floor. Or we could have Husk Hermit down to deal with the sweepers, and then like put a Dante down there and a Dante on a higher floor. Like, we don't have to have only 1 Dante, that way we can have a Boiler Room. Giving us infinite energy, we can play all of our spells. Sure, it'll be automatically deployable. We have more deployment energy, so we can play a Thorned Hollow and the Meat Shield, which I think would be real nice. Wouldn't you rather have Overgrowth, though? Put it on a Dante and just get him scaling immediately? Well, that would only work if you play that on its own floor. A Dante that could scale like 5 times, he'd get plus 100, plus 100. I mean, the only thing that would hit him at that point is Titans and Corruption. No, I think we want tanks in front of Dante. I could also merge them. Is there a duplicator here? No. We have enough to remove and merge, so we could also merge and deploy. I am really tempted to merge these. You have a healer that's also getting stronger. Put that on the Thorned Hollow. It's healing for 20 every turn, getting stronger, getting more health. You got a super tank. Then you can put all of your healing on other floors. I feel like the Dantes are getting big enough. But having a floor that's literally just a Dante getting stronger really does, like, keeps him alive for a long time. But Dante on the top floor with a... Well, we would need a tank in front of Dante temporarily while he scales, but... It's gonna be 1 floor Thorned Hollow, 1 floor... Probably an Animus tank, another floor Animus tank. We don't have, like, sustain on the tankers. I still like this. We might not have the energy to make that pop, though, but I like it regardless. Let's remove a Spear Steward. Now the deck is mostly just candles and blights. That's so many. Sap 10, so minus 20 damage on his floor. We'll deal with it. So Boiler Room. We want Sweep, Dante, Thorned Hollow, yeah, see, that's the problem though, is the Dante. I mean, you can tank a hit. Okay, I got an idea. I have to figure out how the energy is gonna play out here. The queen at the top floor will draw a Seraph and tank the hit and not die. I don't care about the sap. I want a Dante to start scaling, so we're gonna play Overgrowth on this Dante. He shouldn't be attacked at all on the first turn, so he should gain 30 health. Let's get this Dante out at the bottom, who should survive because he's gonna kill everything. And then that gives us time to draw our other units that can keep everything else alive. Oh good, one solid imp. All right, you know what? There you go. Get out of my deck. Husk Hermit can come down because we do want one down here in front of this Dante. I wanted him down there anyways. You could kill Dante. You're not going to because I have my buff for Dante. I also have insane amounts of energy now. We can play everything we want. We don't need to put a tank in front of Dante because that'll just eat up the Overgrowth triggers instead. Now you're living. Let's give you some armor as well. Energy down here is fine. We'll Fight Club this floor. Now you're doing 1,000 damage exactly. Let's get more energy. And let's start building up a bit of a blocker for the queen. Has anyone taken damage? Nope. You will. You increase the damage of enemies, which doesn't matter to me. Let's give you some extra armor as well. At least this fight's gonna go just fine. And I think the Titan fight's gonna go pretty quickly as well. The biggest worry on that one is the Dominion. We're gonna have to spend a lot of time up here playing the spells that hit Dominion, but we should have the energy for it. Shouldn't be too problematic. All right, we need Rage to deal with you guys. I can wait on Meat Shield a little bit, I think. No. I really don't care at all about incanting. I'll wait on Meat Shield. I'll play it when we hopefully draw the Thorned Hollow. Man, I wouldn't mind a little bit more deployment energy because there's a lot of cards that I want out early. Stop the Pyre damage because we can. That's permafrosted, but we are drawing 10 cards. We could still play it. You have the Rage. I'll play it just to draw more. Dun. Shinigami, welcome. I wouldn't mind a little Shinigami in my life. Want a little shinny in my life. How you doing, Shinigami? What's going on with you? I'm sorry, did you heal? You didn't get your summon effect. Wait, really? You didn't get summon? That's funny, because he's here. Maybe we play him in front of this Dante then. That way we get the summon effect and we can start scaling him. Shinigami says, I'm doing fine. I came back from a McDonald's trip to get ice cream. Your McDonald's has a working ice cream maker? Wow. I think I'm gonna play the Thorned Hollow here. That way I have room for the Animus of Speed down here as a tank. Weird, but I think it is better. That way we can actually play without worrying about the silence. And this Dante's not gonna scale anymore, but he's already doing the same damage as this Dante. Because there's no incant, I'm just gonna heal you a little bit. You're taking a big hit. This is on fast mode, by the way. Oh, there he goes. Sometimes Dante just starts chain gunning his shots. I don't know why he does that. Here you go, you can have an imp. Everything seems fine. Oh, we can incant here. Might as well give Dante a little bit more power. Come on, knock him back off the train. Look at how much garbage I actually have. No incant possible, so we'll just play up here. I mean, we have infinite energy, infinite draw. Half of what we're drawing is garbage, but it's also the cards buff Dante, so what do I care? Dante had 33 sap at the end, good lord. So for each blight, for every 2 blights we draw 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we should have, like, our base draw should be like plus 15. So when we play Pyre, you would think that it would reduce the draw to plus 11. So we would still have maximum draw, but it doesn't. It only reduces our draw to 6, which is really strange. Like, we only draw to 10 because that's the maximum hand size, but there's also a secret limit on the maximum draw you can ever have calculated at one moment. It seems like a bit of an anti-synergy that's not really intended. Because if you could max out your draw, then Pyre, you could play it and still keep positive draw. But that's not how it works. We're gonna be doing basically the same thing that we did last time, but I think this time we'll have Dante Overgrowth at the top. I think we also need Thorned Hollow because we need to start scaling the damage of this unit. I think we want Queen as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We don't need Husk Hermit if we have Dante. Dante can clear a floor. We don't need the Quick. But if I want Overgrowth Carapace out, I have to play Dante and the Carapace basically immediately. And we have to keep him alive long enough that he can actually heal temporarily. Okay, I think I might put Big Dante at the bottom. like a Thorned Hollow to keep him alive, get the Dante out, start scaling him. Then we have one more energy, which we could use to play like an Animus up here, and get ready for like a secondary Dante floor. But the Thorned Hollow will tank for Dante as he scales up. Nah, wouldn't you rather still have the Animus? I think I'd still rather have the Animus. Animus, Dante, start growing the Dante. Eventually the Animus will die. And then we can play like Queen, Thorned Hollow, and then try to keep that Thorned Hollow alive for a bit. Because it's possible we can get super. Okay, we drew Dante. I was gonna say it's possible we could get lucky and draw a Dante, and instead we drew a 34-25 Train Steward, which is actually not bad because we can use this as a temporary tank for Dante. Except Dante's going here. What's going on the top floor? I guess I don't know yet. We don't really have imps. I guess the three, well not the three, but the two Animuses can go up here. If I play the Spear Steward, he's gonna die as is. So why don't we play him here? He can block for a little while. We don't need Rage on Dante. Again, this fight is going to be completely about this. It is a lot of damage, though. Okay, let's play it. You take a lot of damage every floor. Like, if you have units on every floor, you're basically taking almost 100 damage every turn. But you want to be spread out to stop this guy from hitting the Pyre. It's a tough balance. Nothing died, that's right, we didn't get any energy. We want Pyre Light. You can't. We do want a Fight Club. I think we're gonna want the Animus out as well. The sap does not matter. Dude, the Rage, it kills you. That we're killing you already is fantastic. And now we're just literally waiting on, I mean, you only hit the Pyre for one enemy anyways, he hits it for two. Dante the Titan Killer is a perfect match for this fight here. All we're gonna do at this point is just wait for the Pyre. Even if all of our units died and he was hitting, the Savagery was hitting the Pyre every turn, we would still be okay. So you know what, let the Pyre take one, what do I care? Heal you up. Heal you up. Okay, I'll play it once just to get it out of the deck. Give you some more rage, give you some more rage, give you some more rage. I love that. This Titan, or sorry, this Titan, this Dante, he might actually die. He doesn't have the health to sustain this damage. $40-60. That's a lot of damage coming in. I could keep him alive, maybe. I can give him +8 and +8, +16 attack. How much damage is coming in? 66 + 10, 76 damage. I can't keep you alive, my friend. I can't do it. It's impossible. So we're gonna go all in on this floor, I suppose. Isn't it fun having to sit and wait 4 more turns despite having brought down the 2 Titans because some twat is fiddling with your Pyre, says the Nor. Language. Yes, this can be a little bit fiddly though. Yeah, you know, you ain't wrong. We have this build, by the way, what we're doing here, we have no chance in hell of stopping savagery from scaling. He is going to be... I'll make Nora happy. Wrong quote, says Nora. We have no way of stopping that damage output, but we'll survive. I think Thorned Hollow is probably gonna die as well. Well, let's start scaling him up then. Give him some more HP. Eat a bunch of that corruption, please. Yeah, Pyre's gonna get hit. As long as we can stop the units from hitting the Pyre for like 4 more turns, we'll be okay. We are kind of just, you know, twiddling our thumbs, waiting, but I don't mind that. You know, we know that we'll be okay here. It's inevitable at this point. Perhaps that's part of the problem, though, of, well, now we're just kind of just waiting. And to an extent we are. It'll be at most 2 more turns. It's kind of nice though to have that feeling of, oh, I know we're gonna live. I know we're gonna be fine. He's living. Five Vengeful Shards. And at this point, the enemies do start having a decent amount of HP. But they're all dead. The final fight there does take a while if you know you're gonna win. It's just like, I just have to literally just wait for enough Pyre lights in my hand that I can kill Dominion. Fair. You got me. It's not perfect, but I think overall the design of that fight is pretty nice. I don't need to see every ding ding doong. Spikes applied, new personal record. I don't really use that hollow that much. Thank you, Dante, the dependable. Probably should have given him more health. At the end, that extra 14 damage from his upgrade didn't matter, but the health, it would have really solved the problem of the Thorn fight that we had on fight number 7. We got lucky with the +20/+20, but we could have just given him the health to tank it. His damage would have been a little bit worse, but we had ways of boosting his damage, more so than we had ways of boosting his health. Good run, and for now, for those of you on YouTube, hey, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support the channel at the various links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Dante the Dependable.